Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good afternoon. We are from Group 4. My name is Aina Shazina Binti Ramli, and the other members is Aina Shazina Binti Yusuf, Aina Zulaika Binti Ahmad Faizal, Nur Azalina Balkish binti Yusma Azalin, Nur Shahada Adlina binti Rosli, and Siti Nur Aisyah binti Yahya. So, So for the introduction, we are Group 4. So we choose the project 3, which consists of the topic of transportation problem, which is the Norwest corner problem. Secondly is the project management, which is critical path method. And lastly is linear programming, which is minimization problems. So as part of this report, the student will show the calculation they made and explain it better detail. The student might very well acquire the knowledge because each topic has its formula to solve the calculation. Also, the method can reduce the risk of error by relying on established methods and models. So I will pass to the next presenter.
Uh, okay, this question one, transportation problem. Then now is corner problem. Okay. Therefore, the initial basic visible solution is 12200. This is what the transportation problem, the noise corner problem. Next. Next.
So from the question, as we can see, the UA plus BD we can get equal 11, UA plus VE equal 13, UB plus BE equal 18, UB plus VF equal 14, UC plus VG equal 13, UC plus VG equal 10. So if UA is 0, is 10 plus VD equal 11, VD is 11. 10 plus VE equal 13, VE is 13. So the UB plus 13, which is equal 8, the UB is 5, equal 5. So if the 5 plus VE equal 14, VE equal the 9. So the UC plus 9 equal to 13, UC equal 4. If 4 plus VG equal 10, VG equal 6. So the empty cells is KAF equal CAF minus UA minus VE. We can get the answer is 17 minus 10 minus 0 minus 9, so we can get equal 8. For the KEG, which is CAG minus UA minus VG, we can get the answer is 8. The KBG is CBD minus UB minus BD. We can get the 0 because 16 minus 5 minus 11. So the next is KBG equal to CBG minus UB minus BG. We can get the negative 1 because 10 minus 5 minus 6, we can get the negative 1. The KCD equal to CCD minus UC minus BD, we can get the 6. And lastly, KCE equal to the CCE minus UC minus VE, we can get the 7. So next slide. So as we can see in the table, the supply and demand is the dia okay lah kat sini. So the supply is 250. The supply and demand is the 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 okay lah kat sini. So the supply is 250, B 300, C 400. So equal dapat 950. So next slide. So if we choose the 1 to 5, okay, which is UB VG equal 10 plus 1 to 5, we can get 1 to 5. If you see VG equal 250 minus 1 to 5, we can get 1 to 5. You see VE, we can get 275. If UB VF, we can get 0. It's because the okay, next slide. Okay, so this is the network scanner problem that we create a table. So the supply and demand is total 950. Okay, next slide. So for the solution is, as we can see, the table show in the atas. So kita masukkan daripada table tu, kita jadikan solution dia. So 11 darab 200 tambah 13 darab 50 tambah 18 darab 175 tambah 10 darab 125 tambah 13 darab 275 tambah 10 darab 125. So total kita akan dapat 12,075. So 12,200 tolak 12,075, kita akan dapat 125 seperti yang di atas tadi. So the optimal solution is 12,075. So the next slide is next presenter Aina Shafinas.
Okay, question 1. The northwest corner rule is a strategy for calculating the initial possible solution to a transportation problem. This method is called the northwest corner because the basic variable is selected from the extreme left corner. Next, I will pass to Aina Sarita.
For the question 2, project management, which is critical part method. Next slide. Project management is the application of process, method, skill, knowledge, and experience to achieve specific project objective according to project acceptance criteria within agreed parameter. Based on the figure above, show that per chart or program evaluation review technique used for the network diagram to represent the project timeline in the project. Purpose of finding critical path is to determine the tasks that are necessary for project completion times and scheduling the flexibility. Next slide. For the path, ADHM, 6 plus 4 plus 3 and plus 6 equal 19 days. A, I and M, 6 plus 5 plus 6 equal 17 days. B, E, J, M, 3, 7, 3 plus 7 plus 4 plus 6 equal 20 days. C, F, K, N, 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 5 equals 16 days. CGLN 4 plus 6 plus 5 plus 5 equal 20 days. Next slide. Next slide. For the first is to find the earlier start times and the earliest finish time. Earliest start times for A, B, and C is 0. To find the ES for activity M, we need to take the larger value of EF from activity H, I, and J, which is 14. In addition, to finding the early finish time, the formula is EF equal ES plus T. For the activity A, the value of time activity is 6. So to get the value from EF, it needs to take the value for ES, which is 0 plus 4 equals 6. The same goes for D, where 6 plus 4 equals 10. Next, followed by H, whose calculation is also the same as A, D, H, and M, where 10 plus 3 equals 13. Next, I will pass to the next presenter.
Okay. For this, okay. Okay, for this question is to find LS and LF is the latest start time. LS is the latest time and activity can be started while the latest end time. LF is the latest time and activity can be completed without delaying the project. The latest start time is calculated using the relationship LS equal LF minus activity time. For activity M will be subtracted by the time that is activity, which is 20 minus 6 equal 40. Given that activity hash before activity M, the latest end, the time of activity hash is 40, as well as activity I and J, where the latest end time is 40 due to activity I and J also before activity M. Since activity A is the precursor of activities D and I, the end of the latest activity A is 7, which is the smallest start time of activity D, and I also is the smallest. And the latest start time of activity A is 7 minus 6 equal 1. Next. Okay. Uh, this is the value of slack S or float for each activity can be calculated using the formula S equal LS minus ES or S equal LF minus EF. The critical part will be determined by identifying activities with zero slacks. For A and B, the slack is 1, while for the critical part is question 2. This is B and C, where the critical part is 0. Next. The two of part for B, E, J, and M for time 3 plus 7 plus 4 plus 6 equal 20 weeks. And also part for C, G, L, N is time for 4 plus 6 plus 5 plus 5 equal 20 weeks. Based on the table above, the critical part of complete activity are VEJS and CGLN, where the time taken to complete the activity is the same, which is 20 weeks. Next. For the conclusion of this question number 2, for project management critical part method is by the using of critical part method. CPM is a method for determining which is job essential to the project's completion and determining scheduling option. It is necessary for the entire project to be completed on time for there to be critical growth in project management. The rest of the project will be hampered if important tasks are not complete on time. Okay. I will pass to next presenter.
So for question 3, is linear programming the fundamental goals of company manager and decision maker to make is to determine cause of effection that may maximize profit, revenue, or contribution by fulfill utilized resource such as labor, raw material, machinery, money, time, and factory space. Linear programming is considered an optimization method to maximize and minimize the objective function of the given mathematical mode with the set of some requirements which is present in linear relationship. Linear programming is method is considering different inequalities relevant to a situation and calculating the best value that required to be obtained in those conditions. So this is the question. And so for the step 1 is assume that goes down A supply X quintals greens to ration shop D and Y quintals green to ration shop E. So go down A will supply remain green 100 equal X equal Y quintals to ration shop F. Also go down B will supply at 16 equal X contingent to shop D, 5 equal Y contingents to ration shop E, and 14 equal 100 equal X equal Y. Sorry. 14 minus 100 minus X minus Y equal by X plus Y minus 16 against to ration shop F. So step 2 and step 3, as we can see on the slide. So that's all. Continue with Shada for step 4.
So step 4, draw a graph from subject to constraint to determine the feasible region. So on the left side is the graph for linear programming. The feasible region determined by the system constraint is as follows. The corner points are A 60 0, B 60 40, C 50 50, and D 10 50. The values of Z at these corner points are corner points Z equals to 2.5x plus 1.5y plus 410. So uh the total cost of transportation Z is A equals to 5 560 ringgit, B equals to 620 ringgit, and C equals to 610 ringgit, and D equals to 510 ringgit. So the conclusion for question 3 is the minimum value of Z at 1050 is 510 ringgit. Therefore, the minimum transportation cost is 510 ringgit. The amount of grain transported by A to D E F ration stop is 1050 and 40 quintals respectively, and from B to D, E, and F are 50, 0, and 0 quintals. So that's all from us. Thank you.